so this is Davita, and I'm back with Color and Chill. I am with Vanessa, right? Okay, let me help pronounce your Instagram name. It's CuteNotKawaii?
Kawaii.
Kawaii, okay. And so, why that name? How did you come up with that name?
So, kawaii is the Japanese word for cute.
Yeah.
It actually, I chose that name years ago, back when I was doing conventions where girls would walk by the table and like 14-year-old southern white girls who walk by going, "Oh my god, your stuff is so kawaii." And I'm like, "Shut up, you're too white to say that."
Right, kawaii.
So yes,
Yeah.
so it was kind of a joke that I had taken on as a blog name, and the more I got into exploring kind of what I do, and knowing that a lot of my inspiration comes from Japanese culture and Japanese street culture in particular, the more I researched it, Kawaii culture was actually kind of a feminist movement in Japan. It was part of a feminist movement there. So, you know, it was something that was very important, and it started to irk me that a bunch of white girls who didn't look anything up were just kind of adopting it. So it's sort of a joke a little bit, but it's also sort of a like, hey, be aware of what you're saying before you're just
saying it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what is it about Japanese street culture specifically that inspires you, that moves you?
Because it was such a tight, not uptight, that's not the right word, but very strict culture for so long and so traditional, and especially kawaii culture sort of broke away from that, and they kind of empowered women to just sort of dress crazier and act a little more themselves and become individuals versus doing what they were told all of the time. So Japanese street culture definitely has made a huge impression on me, especially fashion and art style wise, because it is cute, it is out there, it is exaggerated,
Absolutely.
and it's colorful and vibrant, and people aren't trying to look like each other, they're trying to look like themselves, which that's really important to me and always has been, and it's important to my art too.
Absolutely, and so that's one of the reasons why, listen, I stalk her on Instagram, like, oh my gosh, she's so dope, and I just hit her inbox, I fell in her DMs, I was like, girl, you are super dope, I must interview you, like, I love your style, and I love your colors, and I love the way you express yourself. It's super, super dope. So, let's tell everyone, what do you do?
Alright, so my day job, I work at Custom Jewelry, and I'm down here in Nodon doing sales and engagement ring work, and then by night, when I'm supposed to be sleeping, I'm making these little resin pieces. You can't see it too well here, but this is full of glitter. I do an original sculpt, and then I degas and pour my own silicone molds, and I'm basically using techniques like what you would use to make designer toys or resin toys, things like that, to make actual jewelry. So it's combining a lot of my passions, vintage jewelry, vintage styling, kawaii culture, and designer toys like Kid Robot, things like that have always been a huge inspiration to me artistically. So I'm making wearable pieces that appeal to hopefully.
Absolutely, yeah. So let's just say that we are at Trade and Lore. Vanessa just told me about this spot. Oh my god, it's so cute in here. It's like super cute. Maybe I'll pan around so you can see, but I'm gonna be, if you're wondering, if you're looking for me, just know that I am here tucked in a corner somewhere. The wine is great, the scene is great, the art is wonderful, right? Cheers. Yeah. So, you made the brooch. Did you make your necklace as well?
I did, yes.
And your earrings?
Yes.
Listen, y'all see this. It's pizza, okay? So how long have you been jewelry making?
So I have about 10 years experience with jewelry. My previous job was with Beadline in Memphis. I was with her for 9 years.
Oh wow, yeah. So where is she now? Is she just?
She is mostly defunct.
Okay.
We lost the building about a year ago, and at that time, I was looking for another job, and custom happened to magically work out. Like the universe was like, you need a job. It's time.
Right. Okay.
So, but it was great that I got to stay in my field and then to actually expand past what I was doing too.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bee Blush, she's around. She's doing like wholesale orders and things like that.
Okay.
But for the most part, she's kind of let it sort of go.
Okay.
So she wasn't happy at the end. So.
Wow, understood. So, where are you from?
I am from High Point, North Carolina.
High Point. Oh, 336. I'm from Winston-Salem. So,
yeah?
yeah, very familiar. So, what brought you to Charlotte?
I moved up here with a friend who talked me into it. I moved into Plaza Midwood about 10 years ago now. And I just kind of, I was going to try Charlotte for a minute and see how it works. I wandered into Bee Blush and picked up a job randomly and was I'll try this.
You weren't even looking for a job?
No, I was looking, but not actively. I had another job that I was waiting to hear back from that I didn't get.
Okay, gotcha.
But, you have to pay the bills.
Right,
so.
those are real.
But Bee Blush worked out well, and I was there for years, and I learned so much through it, and started to kind of hone my skills and started making. And I did pieces more like this to begin with, where it was more beaded jewelry and stuff like that. I have a lot of experience with that, and I started doing resin about 4 years ago.
Okay.
And got bored very quickly with just pouring resin over things, and started immediately wanting to make things that were completely mine. That's how I kind of went down that journey and went down that path. And when I started doing cosplay and geeky dressing and stuff like that, I wanted to have accessories that went with it.
That absolutely complemented it.
And since it's hard to find things, especially something big and bold and frequently not necessarily that girly, but still with a girly edge to it. I was like, I gotta make it myself.
Absolutely.
So, and it turns out nobody else is doing it.
Right.
So.
You have a niche. Because I love everything. So where can we find your pieces? Are they online? Or they are? Okay.
I do have a website. It's CuteNotKawaii.com. And an Etsy, which is also CuteNotKawaii, and you can message me at any point on Instagram and pick up a piece that I'm working on too. So.
Okay, very cool. So, what's your favorite color?
Plaid, glitter.
Glitter, lots of glitter.
Glitter.
Okay. And what do you do to chill?
Honestly, I sculpt.
That's your woosah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love throwing on some crappy horror movie on Netflix and just working on whatever I'm wanting to get done.
Yeah.
There's sculpts that I do for I know I have to get these done, and then there's ones that I really want to work on, and those are that's when I relax.
Okay. Yeah. So, what song is stuck in your head?
Oh dear. I've had the Moana soundtrack.
Oh my god! I love that movie.
Yes.
It's so great. It's so great. So listen, have you seen Beauty and the Beast?
Yes, the live action one?
Yes. Okay, so I think I've seen it all of about 20,000 times now. Kind of obsessed with that too. Just saying. Yeah. Okay, so how would you describe your personal style? I know you mentioned vintage and you're influenced by a lot of different things, but if you could sum it up with one word or two words or a few words, what would you say?
Sparkly. Colorful, for sure.
Yeah.
Black is a rare occurrence for me.
Absolutely.
It's usually either a head to toe black or black with orange or some kind of bold color
mixed in.
I very rarely do black. So
I
colorful.
definitely understand that. So what are your thoughts on matching? Is that a thing?
I guess.
Do you match?
I guess.
Right.
I'm all about, when I was growing up, I love you, Mom, I swear, I know you're going to watch this. When I was growing up, I kind of was told not to mix patterns and kind of stick a little bit more traditionally. And the minute I got out of the house, I was like, every pattern together.
I know.
I'm just going to dress like a crazy quilt.
Absolutely. See, do you understand why I love her? I'm all about matching princess. Well, I guess not matching. But just mismatching for sure. I guess the wine is already hitting. Yeah, prints and patterns. The more, the better. The colorful, the better. Yeah, for sure. Okay. So, hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, definitely. Hi, Mom. Now, I definitely understand. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I have one sister.
Okay.
She's awesome.
Where is she? Is she here or in High Point?
She's in Durham.
Okay. Okay.
She's probably going to be moving to the Concord, Charlotte area in about like 6 months or so.
All right. Okay.
She's a comic book artist.
Okay.
And her day job currently is working for 911, saving lives.
Oh, wow. Okay. Very important. Go sis. Okay.
Yeah, she's thinking about getting into zoology and possibly continuing with artwork as well.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So what was the question?
Just getting ready to ask you. I hate when that happens. Are you a visual artist as well? Do you paint or draw or anything?
I do. I don't do it to where I would feel comfortable like selling or displaying, but I do it for fun.
Okay.
And I do sketch and stuff for product work.
So do you have another show, event coming up, and where? What is it?
My next event is going to be at Dragon Con in Atlanta. If you've never been, it's an
I've never
experience.
been, so describe Dragon Con.
It is frequently referred to as the Southern Redneck.
Oh Lord.
Con.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So like I imagine, are people they're dressed up? Yes. Are they dressed in dragon? I mean, attire?
Dragon Con it started out as more or less a fantasy con, and now it's a pop culture convention. Like it's sci-fi, it's fantasy, it's anime, it's a little bit of everything.
Okay. Dragon Con, and when is this?
This is the first weekend in September.
First weekend in September in ATL.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think I'm definitely overdue for a trip to Atlanta anyway, so I just need a vacay. When's the last time you been on a vacay?
October.
Oh, where'd you go?
Disney.
Oh, that's nice.
Since I was like 5.
Oh, I know. It's been about that long for me too. Oh, well, that's a nice getaway.
Yeah.
Fancy World. Yeah.
Went with friends. They took us actually. It was amazing.
Why, thank you, friends.
Yeah.
All right, I know. Thanks, friends. I'm available too. I'm just saying, I'm available.
We'll all go.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about your price point.
Okay.
From what to what are your pieces typically? I mean, I know that says a lot because you make a variety of items, but in general.
Really, like the sculpted pieces start about 15 and they go up to about 50.
Okay, so definitely reasonable.
Yeah.
Definitely reasonable. Do you find that you enjoy creating a specific piece, whether it's brooches or earrings or necklaces? What do you enjoy creating the most?
I definitely enjoy doing the brooches the most. I keep meaning to branch out and do more, and I just kind of get sucked back into the brooch rabbit hole.
Yeah. Understood. Brooches are kind of cool.
Yeah.
I was sold this egg one here. So it's a heart as well.
It's a little heart.
It's a little heart.
It's so sparkly. I wish you could see it on
Oh,
camera.
I know, because I'm catching all the glitter. So how much is that?
This one is 20, I think. I'm going off the top of my head, but I think so.
Okay. No, that's super cute.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So hair color. What hair color have you not tried? Is that easier answer, or can you get an easier reply to that one, or is it mostly?
I've been pretty lazy about hair color.
Oh, yeah?
In general, yeah.
Yeah?
I usually do like red and pink tones in the brown, but
Other than that?
I've only gone full color like once, and it was bright pink. So.
Okay. Bright pink.
I don't know why. I've just always been a little bit more timid with the hair color.
With the hair?
So I love it on everybody else.
Yeah, because I think I've been like every color there is. No, seriously. And I think it got to the point where I was coloring my hair like every week. Of course, when it's this low, I can do that, but yeah, color. So we talked about your social media. We talked about your website and so forth. How would you describe creativity? What does it mean to you to be a creative?
Honestly, I think it's mostly just taking what's in here and getting it out of your head. Because I think everyone is creative.
In some form or fashion, right?
And especially with working at Beadlush and even the place where I am now, I hear so much from people, so much negativity about themselves. Like, I'm not a creative person, I'm not a maker. I wish I could do what you do. and it's frustrating for me because I know that if they could put in the time and learn the skills, then they could.
Yeah.
So creativity is all about dreaming up big dreams and then actually doing it.
And doing them, taking action to pursue that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I often have this conversation with creatives, talking about the Charlotte art scene in particular. So how would you describe the Charlotte art scene? Is it at a place where you think people are receptive to it? Do you think there's room for improvement? Do you think we're at a good place? How would you describe it where it is currently?
Growing.
Growing.
One word.
Okay. Okay.
Since I moved here about 10 years ago, I would say it's grown immensely, and I think people are becoming very receptive to it. I think especially the younger generations, and like even up to 40s to 50-year-olds are starting to really just kind of, they're looking for it now. Like they're expecting the art communities to really be doing something, which is great because back when I moved here, I felt like it was more of strictly a banking town with a little bit of underlying. But yeah, I do. I think there's so much potential here, and there's so much creativity, and I'm meeting so many creative people all the time that I didn't even know lived in Charlotte, and it's amazing how much potential is here. I feel like we're this bundle of immense creative energy about to explode
at any moment, right? Yeah. I agree. I think it's definitely at a better place 10 years ago than what it was 10 years ago than what it was 15 years ago. So yeah, I agree with that. So how did you, I know you talked about Bead Lush, but how did you get started in jewelry making? Is that something that you've always wanted to do, or what?
It's something that I kind of had in the back of my mind, but never really realized I wanted to do it. I remember in college, someone asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up.
Yeah.
And I kind of jokingly,
when you grow up,
like I was working on a project for I think a Halloween costume or something. And I was like, I'd love to make accessories, but how do you even do that for a living?
Yeah. So
you can do it for a living.
Okay. Where'd you go to school?
UNCG.
Okay. And what was your major?
Theater.
Yep. Okay. And so you learned quickly that when you grew up you wanted to become an accessory designer. So how did you make that real? How did you start?
Honestly, years of failure and
that's about right though.
And keeping at it.
Yeah.
Just kind of trial and error and keeping going and making myself work when I don't want to, and pushing through. I don't have like a magical secret. It's just tenacity.
Just staying at it.
Yeah.
Staying at it. So theater, huh?
Yeah.
So are you involved in theater in any kind of way? No?
I'm completely burnt myself out in college. Completely.
So what aspect of theater was it? Was it acting, or was it more like behind the scenes or producing?
I went in as a performer.
Okay.
Like my freshman year, my major was acting, a BA in acting, and when I couldn't get into anything, I was like, fine, well, I'll do backstage stuff then. And I completely threw myself into doing backstage work. I ran the props department at UNCG. I was working a gajillion hours a week in the shop just for the fun of it. I was building sets. I volunteered in the costume shop. I did so much stuff, and then classes and everything else, and I just completely burnt myself.
You went all the way in.
Yes.
You went all the way in.
And it was with something that wasn't giving back to me. Like I wasn't getting any real passion out of it. So it was just work. So I learned I needed to take a break from it, and a break kind of made me realize that it wasn't for me.
So I'm definitely a proponent of pursuing your passions. And so can you just speak on that for a moment? Like how important is that for you and in what you do, and hopefully, inspire a few others as you do?
Everything boils down to you have to love what you're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's just what I just said. Like I was working super hard in theater, but I wasn't enjoying it, and it just burned me out. Whereas I come home from work for an 8-hour day, and I work another 7 to 8 hours at night, frequently. Not always, but frequently. And it's totally because I want to get these new pieces done. I want to get this new line finished. I have this drive that sleep can wait for a day or two while these pieces are in process. It's all about following your passion, and if you don't have that passion for it, then quit it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
There's a day job, and you have to pay your bills, and then
Because adulting is real, like
it's
I said,
real. It
adulting
sucks.
is real. Absolutely. I'd rather not some days.
But beyond that, if you're doing something outside of just your 9 to 5 and you're not 100% in love with it, then why are you doing it? Like,
why?
Yeah.
I mean, because I've shared my story plenty of times, but I have definitely been there where I've worked another job, the 9 to 5 or whatever, and I would go home and I would literally cry myself to sleep every night. And that's when it hit me. I was like, I can't do this. Like, it has to be more than this. Like, I could not see myself doing this. And I just hit that breaking point, that wall where I was like, it's time. It's time. So, kudos to you, Chica, for doing that.
You too.
Yeah. Kudos to you. Well, is there anything else you wanted to share? I know we've been going on this about 20 minutes. Anything else you want to share? I know you talked about what's coming up. One more thing.
Yeah.
I consider you, I sense that you are a feminist. Like, you're just big on on girl power, okay? So, for those
supporting girls.
Okay, absolutely, girls supporting girls. How important is that? Why is that important, Vanessa?
Mostly because I feel like we have spent so much of our life competing with each other.
Yeah.
And finally hitting my early 30s, I've come to realize that I have no reason to compete with you.
Why?
Why in the world would I compete with you when we could work together and create something amazing?
Magical. Yeah.
So that's really what it comes down to. The world sucks enough from the outside without fighting each other. So.
Amen. I don't think we need to say more than that. You guys, Vanessa's her name. CuteNotKawaii on Instagram. That is her website as well, right? Mm-hmm. And Etsy as well.
Yep.
Please go follow her, get to know her. She's super dope. Trust me, that's why she's here. All right. So wait, I know I said I'm gonna do a quick span so you guys can see. What is this? Trade and lore.
Trade and lore.
Okay. Do you see what's happening? Super cute. Come. Okay. Alright guys, so until next time, see you later. Bye. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah.
That was fun.